Here's Cynile. What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Jackal, man? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Lovely to have you on the show, man. What's going on with you?
Oh, man, it's an honor, just hanging out. Got a good weekend, just relaxing today, and I'm excited to be on, man. I appreciate it.
Well, we're happy to have you on, man. We're excited to have you on. We have a packed house. There's 2 chat rooms going here, and they're both packed, waiting to hear what Cynile's all about. I got my sidekick for Sunday nights, Brother Detox, is on the line with us. He is my co-host for Sunday night. Brother Detox, say hi to Cynile, man.
Cynile, what's going on, man? What's good?
What's going on, Detox? How you doing, man?
Hey, chillin', man. Good to have you on the show. Good to meet you.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it a lot, guys. This is a good opportunity for me to promote myself a little bit, and I definitely appreciate it. I thank you for having me on today.
No, man, it's a pleasure. And like I told you over the phone, we're going to keep it real here tonight. We're going to talk about who you are, how you got into the music industry, what made you become a rap artist. I read your bio here, and folks know that you started off at a young age, which is really cool. You started off, getting into music at a really early age. But, from your perspective, what was it that, sparked that interest in music in you, man? What made you say, you know what, I want to be a rap musician, from this point on in my life?
Frustration. Frustration, man, and just frustration and wanting to have a way to vent and put all the thoughts on the paper, and sometimes it's just for bragging rights, just being able to do it. But no, definitely just having an outlet. Everybody has their own thing, and music just felt right for me, so I did that, and I'm not going to say it was all automatic as soon as I started, but, it's there, man, and it's been fun so far, man. I'm just hoping for it to get somewhere, and definitely get somewhere from here, man. And like I said, it was just frustration and wanting to write things and trying to say things trying to do things without, getting in trouble, and just trying to stay and, kind of isolating myself from, the neighborhood or whatever the case may be at the time. But, it was just frustration and that wanting to be great, that wanting to be heard. And, that's pretty much it in a nutshell, man. I mean, just wanting to do it.
Now, speaking of neighborhood, you grew up in a really important neighborhood in hip hop. I mean, New York, Brooklyn, New York. That's in hip hop. That's one of the main areas where hip hop came from is Brooklyn and the New York areas. Now, growing up from Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, was there any added pressure to kind of get into hip hop just because there's a lot of folks in that area who was so entrenched in the culture of hip hop?
Oh, of course, of course. There was always always that pressure, man. Especially I come from Bushwick, and it basically started with the dudes on the corner, man, just going to get a sandwich or something, and some people on the corner just sitting, and that courage to want to step in, and you got to be nice. You got to come correct, or they're going to tell you you're not welcome real fast. It's not going to be hesitation. They're going to tell you, and you got to step in and do your thing, man. It's definitely, and hey, yo, you can't lie. You have better days than others, but
oh yeah,
there was definitely a lot of pressure coming out of there, and I'm sure high expectations, and just saying you're from Brooklyn is an expectation in itself. It's where everybody's all right, this kid better be nice, or this can't be saying he's from Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So definitely, man, it's a lot of pressure, and finding yourself in that area, because like I said, I stood very isolated. I was in Bushwick, but I tried as much as possible to stick to the pen and pad, and you don't get so many opportunities, and when you do get those opportunities, you gotta really take them, and it's funny because it almost feels like you're not battling or anything. You're just in a group and you're rhyming, and you gotta come hard, man. If you don't come hard, you get embarrassed and you get
you're clowned.
You're
clowned.
Yeah, you get clowned, man. You're like, forget this, man. I mean, you know how it is. I know
you
got some hip hop background yourself. So it's definitely a lot of pressure. Even now, even today, I'll go to the to the shows, to the open mics, or whatever it is, and I'll be in Brooklyn, I'll be in, Manhattan, I'll be in the Bronx. The Bronx is a tough crowd, man. It's hard to please a lot of people, especially today.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to keep their attention, man. Well, 1 minute they like you, and by the end of the night, you're only in a couple people's minds. So it's just, you got to keep their attention, man. You got to stay aggressive. You got to stay positive, definitely positive, because it's very discouraging sometimes, and that's all I can say about that. But that's definitely a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, no, I can imagine, man, being from that area. I mean, in Miami we don't get it as much because really, the history here is, it's Two Live Crew, Trick Daddy, and, a lot of booty music and stuff. So hip-hop is not, like, as entrenched. But I did live in Cali for a long time. And, that West Coast, California, fever is still going on, Even though you don't hear about a lot of the artists, mainstream, but there is a lot of talent out there. And growing up around that area, I kind of had that same kind of atmosphere around me that you would have in Brooklyn. But, it was even more intense because it was like, it was more gangbang stuff than anything else. Brooklyn was more like metaphorical stuff. And speaking of that, that's one of the things I dig about your rap is, your style is very metaphorical. You actually, you spit like a lot of, clever rhymes. You're not just, trying to get by like, a lot of rappers do nowadays. They just have a nice voice and, they have a nice beat and they make it sound okay, but they don't really say nothing at the end of the day, That's one of the things I like about your music in general is you're actually trying to say something important. Now, speaking of trying to say something important, what, led you to coming up with the name Cynile?
Oh, man. Cynile was actually, it's funny, man, how Cynile came up. We were actually, one day I was talking to a couple of my friends, and people were like, yo, you're a rapper, but what, you don't got like a stage name. And this took months and months and months, and we were just talking, thinking of different names, and, one day, my mom came to me and she was like, you're very cynical about things, and that's still with me. And still I guess I have the outlook on certain things, and kind of just my memory isn't the greatest, so kind of combined the two words, and I was like, one day I was rhyming and I was actually I was recording. I was in the studio at the time. And my engineer at the time, he was like, yo, what's the name of the track? I was like, just call it Cynile. And he was like, oh, that's what that name is going to go by. I was like, funny, I guess so. So it came up, man. It came up like that. And that was it. Ever since then, it kind of took its own form, and I started saying it different ways. And people turn on, you got the people in the neighborhood, you catch somebody going, wow, what I'm saying, the way I do it. And, it kind of took its own, it just took off, you know what I'm saying? It was
right.
Really interesting, man. I came up with a bunch of names. I was like, nothing worked. Nothing was.
Yeah, give us some of the failed names that you tried going by and that didn't work.
Oh, man, it's funny because your boy, Detox, I actually tried that.
Oh, really?
I tried like names like Detox. I tried names like Static. I tried names like just Clever, just using. And it was so many different names, man. Like Shadow, you know what I mean? Like just like it was just some stuff that didn't fit. And
let's just say Detox works for me.
Right. But,
yeah, no, it works for me. Got no idea on that.
to each his own, man. I came up with my own name, my own style, So it just. I'm Mr. Cynical, baby.
Now, Cynile is a good rapper name. I got to say that. That's one of the. When I first saw your page, because I came across your page. I think it was on thisis50.com. I think it's when I first came by your music, and I was like, damn, Cynile, that's a catchy name. And then I heard the rapping, and I was like, damn, he's got skills too. Holy damn. I'm not surprised you're on This Is 50, and 50 hasn't discovered you yet. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people on there, but. Not a lot of them got skills, you know what I mean? And none of them got real catchy names either, but Cynile's a catchy name. The music is good. I was like, hold on, and he's not signed to the G Unit yet? What's going on with 50, man? Let's just say that. You're on his site.
Yeah, man, I just go there for recent, for hip-hop news or whatever the case may be, and display my skill a little bit. I try to get in on it while it's, when the site first launched, and, I don't know, man. I don't ever have the time to sit there and really grind it out online. You know, like a lot of people use online as online is a great outlet. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, it's very time devoting. You know, because so many people are online that you got to be there because you'll post something up and like 10 minutes later it's gone. So you got to post it again and post it again. And you know, whoever hears it, hears it. And I just started taking that approach. I started doing things, you know, like YouTube and MySpace, everything that everybody's trying, and it's just really hard to get originality noticed. You know, like I'm pretty sure, you know, I actually did, like speaking of that, I actually did a mix on the Airplane song, and I put it up on YouTube, and it started getting a few hits really quick. And, you know, it was, you know, like I said, it's hard to get originality noticed, so I tried what other people tried. And I put up, you know, like a C-mix, you know, the C-mixes, and I tried to put them up, and it got taken down real fast, I guess. You know, some haters flagged the posting. So, you know, like I said, man, you gotta try different things. Whatever works, man. It's just, you know, it's tough, man. There's a lot of people out there waiting to be discovered. And I don't want to knock anybody, but let's just say, you know, out of every 10 rappers, only 2 of them are pretty good. And, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. No, it's true. Yeah, that's no lie.
Every 10, there's only 2, and, you know, a lot of people, anybody who might be listening who could possibly help you and point you in the right direction or get somebody behind you with the funding, you know, they're wasting a lot of their time listening to these rappers who are still coming up and they're still trying to find themselves. You know, in my opinion, I think you should find yourself before you try to put yourself out there. And, you know, a lot of time is wasted on people like that. And, you know, I'm not knocking them, like I said, because everybody starts somewhere. Everybody has to do something. And I wasn't I wasn't great when I first started. So, you know, but like I said, I think you got to find yourself before you start putting yourself out there and trying to do things. And, you know, so that way people that are trying to make it, you don't waste nobody's time, man. There's talent out there, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's a lot of talent out there. I think the underground hip hop scene is actually more talented than the mainstream hip hop scene. To be honest with you, I think there's you know, a world of underground artists which, you know, are not getting any airplay, but are, you know, immensely more talented than what's, you know, on TV, on MTV and stuff right now. You know, I still don't understand how Soulja Boy's got a career. I don't get it. Like,
oh man, you can't ask me about Soulja Boy on the radio. Come on, Jacko, you can't do that to me, man.
I'm not asking. I'm gonna say it myself, man. I'm gonna say it myself. I don't know how that dude's got a career. I don't know, but you know what? In his defense, though, and we said it when since he was here. You know, in his defense, though, he did find a niche that, you know, that people like, and he's made a career out of it. And you know,
you gotta give him his credit, man.
Yeah.
He's not the most lyrical rapper, but he definitely found something that nobody else did, even if it's a dance and his own, you know, little, you know, you type of shit and whatever he's doing. You know, it's working for him, man, and you know, until I got my contract, I really can't knock him, man. He's a talented young artist, and I think he will expand if he puts his mind to it because he has the right people behind him. He's just, you know, it's not my style. You know what I'm saying? I can't bump him like that. You know, so, you know what I mean? You know, you got, you know, just to each his own, man. You know, that's what works for you. That's what works for you. It's just not my style. I can't.
Well, I'm gonna put you out of the conversation. I know I don't want you to drown in there talking about Soulja Boy.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'll tell you. Let me ask you about this song because I played Angels Gather, you know, early on before you came on the show. Tell us about that song a little bit, and what was on your mind when you were writing that song?
Oh man, Angels Gather was it was kind of me wanting to say, me trying to have my confidence, and me thinking about if I were to finally make this a career, you know, I'm gonna make it a career, man. I don't want to be just another rapper. You know what I mean? If people are gonna listen to me, they're gonna listen to me, you know, loyally. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, you know, you hear it in the chorus. You know, if they love it, then they love it. You know, they're gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I had the instrumental emailed to me, and I was just listening to the instrumental, and I was like, started thinking of all these things, like, I have my uncle passed a couple years back, and I think about, you know, some other family members, and, you know, I wonder what they think of me now, and if I were to finally make it, you know, angels are going to gather in the clouds to look at me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm screaming my name up there, man. You know, I want to really accomplish this and make this something. And, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I played it first. That was one of my favorite tracks, and once you sent me, Angels Gather, I thought that was a really deep track, man. I really dug that track. I played it first. Also, Business.
Oh, Business. Oh, I'm about my business.
That song is hot.
Yeah, man, that was a banger, man. A lot of people love that track, man. That gets a lot of love at the shows, and it's a crazy, energetic track, man. I love it. I appreciate, you know, that you love it, man. You got me on your ringtone and shit. I'm gonna call you more so people can hear it.
What you gotta do is you gotta call me, right? You gotta call me. Stay on the line. Tell your homegirl to call me on another phone with the ringtone on it, and then you can hear that phone to hear it.
Right, man. We gotta promo that song, man. We gotta make this happen.
Yeah, man. I'd say it is a real hot track, man. I can't lie. That track is fire. In fact, for the Detox, I want to get your take on that track. What do you think of Business?
Hey, that was a good, solid track, man. I like the hook. The flow was real good. Unlike a lot of rappers today, I understood that shit so easily, and I felt it. I thought it was good, man. Definitely promo that one, man.
I appreciate it, Detox.
That's words of wisdom.
Jackal knows that my view on hip hop right now, especially the junk they brought out in the last what did he say a few minutes ago, during the last 10 years, man, it's not good anymore. It's not. I mean, we got these rappers always talking about where they're from. I don't give a shit.
We're gonna change that, man. The last 10 years don't include me, baby. We're gonna change that.
yo, man, do what you gotta do there, man, because I'm tired of hearing about these rappers talking about females, the rims on their damn cars. I'm like, we need to go back to them days where people were preaching, you know, you got to take care of yourself, get a job, do something, handle your business, you know, and that's what that track was. So, you know, I liked it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We need to get that. We need to get a personal copy over to Detox ASAP. Let him bump that in his car and shit. Going to work.
Oh yeah. Detox gonna get a few copies of these songs, man. I know Detox will be bumping this left and right.
You gotta get that, man.
Yeah, man. You know, it's funny though. I was showing that track to a few folks that I know in the music business, and everybody was saying the same thing. They were like, "Hold on, this dude's not signed." That hell's going on? I know a few folks in the music industry, and you know, everybody who's heard that track has said the same thing. That it has like club banger material written all over. You know what I mean? That's a perfect song for the clubs. It really is. And it's saying some real stuff. Unlike what Detox is saying, you know, 95% of the rappers out there in the last 10 years have been talking about, you know, the same nonsense over and over again. Now, that's what I like about rappers like Cynile, Fancy, you know, the Rush Project is going to be on next week. Rappers are actually putting out music. They really have something to say besides the traditional bling bling and, you know, ass shaking booty music that's, you know, has been dominating the airwaves for the last, you know, 10 years, which is a shame. But, you know, there is a bright spot, and, you know, there is hope in hip hop, hopefully.
Oh man!
And maybe his name is Cynile.
Yeah, man, we're gonna make it happen. We gotta blow this up and turn this scene around. I want to flip the fucking script, man, and go crazy on this shit. I want to go crazy, man. I want everybody to be, you know, about their business, man. You don't gotta be a rapper to make money. You know what I mean? Everybody can bump that and feel the same way.
Now, there's one song I've been playing on the show here, you know, periodically, and it's actually become very popular amongst the listeners of the Jackal's Head here. It's actually the song that we did together, Hip Hop.
Oh, Hip Hop, homie. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a crazy track, man. That's a real classic track, man. I'm glad that people like it because that was so natural to me to do that song. It didn't take. I think writing the entire song took me maybe like 10 minutes, and recording it, it was so easy. It was like that real, let's just rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, but I did like my version about 2 takes.
Yeah, you had a pretty long little like 40-bar verse.
Yeah. I was like, just flip it, man. I just flipped it on and I started rhyming. I was like, You know, I actually freestyle most of it, which is something I've been doing a lot on. I know that you're into freestyling also. And we're going to talk a little bit more about freestyling as the show goes along here. But, you know, I flip. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm going to get at. But, you know, I flipped that on. I was like, let me just listen to what he's saying and continue on. And that's kind of like what I did. I just started, like, you know, continuing on to what you were talking about in a sense, but from my perspective, you know what I mean? And it's funny, I've been playing that song, and actually when I play, you know, I play a lot of music on the show here. And as the, you know, the show goes on, I actually get, like, instant messages and private messages from folks saying, hey, play that hip-hop song. Play that song with the Cynile guy. You and Cynile, hip-hop, play that. You know, I get that all the time. So, I mean, it's definitely the song that people are into and they're digging. In fact, let's play it. What do you think?
Let's play it, man. This is hip-hop, homie. This is what we're here for.
Let's get a little bit of hip-hop. Yeah, there we go.
Let's do this.
Yeah. See now, I'm back. I'm here. I'm that. It's clear. Come on. Yo. This is hip hop, homie, and the phone so true. I need you, I bleed you, I got my hands around you. I have gotten so great with the things I do, the talent I have, I grab with the mic too. Now if they were to ask and I were to tell, then I would reply, hip hop ain't well. But if I do me and you like my moves, then just let me be, and I can save this too. It's all what I thought, got pieces of pieces. Break down this rap shit to nephews and nieces. Fans become fans when I rip apart a thesis. I can say anything, the kids will still believe it. You sound pretty smart till a smart person comes. Without an education, got the boss to call you dumb. So, how you feel now with them thousands gone? I can make you feel stupid with my wit and charm. Now the music I love is the music you hear. When I take it step by step, like I'm shifting a gear. Feel the rep, got your street cred, you step to the steps that you got within your boundaries with tons of respect. Now everybody from the neighborhood is calling your name. Fortune and fame, along with it you must entertain. Money to gain, money to burn, haters to aim. Drama to churn, pages to turn, since to flame. Now, love me or hate me, appreciate it greatly. Fading, now lately let me live or fucking take me. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe I'm saying yo, Jesus in plain clothes, playing through the radio. Far from, I might be slightly in sight G. Just past the mic, me try to vision what I might see. I try to paint a picture in music, I'm an artist. So picture and upbringing, cold and fucking heartless. It's nothing but a process, some shit that I done learned though. Got a couple haters, motherfuckers gonna burn slow. Learn yo, maybe you got an angel, a lock on a target, some shit that I can aim through. Am I simply crazy, some shit that I become now? A lot of people misinterpret, so just let me dumb down. Money, cash rules, everything that I'm about to. The day that I'm not, I am just another side. Now if they were to ask and I were to tell, then I would reply, hip hop ain't well. But if I do me and you like my moves, then just let me be, and I can save this too. This is hip hop, homie, and the thought so true. I need you, I bleed you, I got my hands around you. I have gotten so great with the things I do, the talent I have, I grab with the mic too.
Yo, it's basic mathematics when you treat the mic like if it was drugs and you was the addict. See, the streets can make your mind fall into bad habits. So I stay strong and away from the negatives just to live lavish. I keep training night after night in a padded room in front of the MIT. Lights off, no AC. Welcome to the life of an MC. And I only speak about the world that I see. If you got time, homie, I like to tell you my story. A life full of smoking weed and having the finest bitches perform sex orgies. Spending late nights at South Beach, club hopping to get exposure. From mixtapes to doing shows with my soldiers. See if I keep it true to this art form that I love, then bad luck won't fit on me like OJ's bloody glove. And maybe someday the sun will shine up above. Dog, I see myself still rapping till I'm old and gray. And even if I am or ain't paid, I'll be an MC till I see my grave. People wonder how one thinks of the shit he spits. But it's simple when you live the way we have, it's easy to rip. It comes from the inner soul, a gift you just can't seem to get rid. So go ahead, let the haters who want to talk shit spread their lip. Cause even though this is hip hop, nigga, I still got my nine by my hip. No matter what hood you in, dog, we smoking the same trees. Don't get it twisted, money, this is still that thug shit. And in the South, we don't talk loud, we just pull out the hit. Careful, fella, before you wake up with your throat slit. Oh, and just to let you know, hip hop ain't dead. needed some new logic for your head. Jackal, see now, let's go!
Now if they would've asked and I would've tell, then I would reply, hip-hop ain't well. But if I do me and you like my moves, then just let me be and I can save this too. This is hip-hop, homie, and the thought so true. I need you, I bleed you, I got my hands round you. I have gotten so great with the things I do, the style that I have, I grab with the mic too. Yeah! See now, the Jack. I like the sound of this one, you know? It got that real hip-hop feeling, you know? I had to do my thing with this one, See now.
I can listen to that track all day long, man. I love that track. Oh, that's because, I'm in it. That's just me.
We're that is like the illest fucking track in the world. Like that has to get played right now everywhere on the planet. Everywhere.
What's funny though when I go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, I was just saying, man. It's just ill. It's hip hop. This is shit. But
it's funny though, when I was listening to some of your music when I first came across your music. I started listening. I was listening to some of the tracks that I had in my archive here that I hadn't put any vocals to, and I was like, what would match his vocals? This is before I even approached you and stuff, to work on the track and stuff. I was like, what would match his vocals that I know he would like? And I heard that track second. I heard 5 tracks in total, but that was the second one I heard from my archive, and I was like, this is the one. Before I even heard the other ones, and then I heard the other ones just to assure myself that was the one. And I was like, this is the one. He's gonna like this. I know for a fact he's gonna like this. So when we started talking about doing the track, and I sent it to you, you were like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it was instant, man. As soon as it came on, it was like, that was it. I was ready, man. I was like, okay. I started getting on the mic and spitting freestyles, and then I just wrote some shit, and then I put it all together, and it came out great, man. It's one of the greatest tracks I got, man. It's a
killer track. No problem on that. Now, getting into your performing aspect of your career. Now, I'm sure you've done shows and stuff up in New York and across some other parts. Tell us about a little bit of some of the shows you've done.
Wow, it's been a ride, man. I started doing shows, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe I was 16 or something, and it was 5 or 6 years ago, and I was nervous like anybody else would be, and my first show I actually forgot my song. I actually the beat started playing, I was like, shit. Well, everybody just kind of looked at me, and I was like, damn, let's do that again and try it again. And thankfully, I pulled something out my ass, and I fucking remembered the lyrics. And then, as time went on, still, I think the nerves mess with you, and sometimes you doubt yourself, but you know your songs, but sometimes the nerves mess with you. And it would go from I'm still doing the shows, and from back then and to now, I would say the only thing that's changed is that I do know my songs. The nerves are still there. You get a little nervous, and sometimes the shows are better than others, man. I used to have a problem because I used to spit real fast, and the problem with doing that was since I was a little nervous and the rhymes were so crazy and so fast, the songs were hot, but performing them were always a problem. I would get on the stage, and that butterfly feeling, and mixed with the anxious feeling of wanting to get on the stage and actually do something. It made the song sound bad, worse than it actually was, and it just took a long time to develop the stage presence, and you gotta stay, like I said, you gotta stay encouraged, man, because you'll go to shows and sometimes there's 6 people there, especially in the winter time.
Yeah.
Man, the winter time, like I said, I'm in New York, man, so in the winter time, nobody want to come out when it's 10 degrees, but I'll stay on it. It's kind of like working out, I gotta go.
Yep.
I gotta go keep up with this, and just keep on doing it, because if not, man.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, some of the shows you've done, have they been like battles and stuff? You performed in battles as well, right?
No, I used to do a couple battles, like on the in the street, for fun and stuff. But I've never actually gone to battle. I've never actually gone to battle competitions. I've I don't knock battling. I just prefer making music. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a rapper. If I got to battle, I'm gonna battle. But it's never made me want to go out there and be like, all right, I'm gonna go smash this guy, unless I have to. And in that case,
right.
In that case, if somebody says something to me, then I'll make a couple songs and embarrass them, and they won't make any more songs, and no more YouTube for them. And you know what I'm saying? So I'll do stuff like that, man. I never actually, like I said, it's the forgetting your lyrics, man. I've always been a little nervous about that, especially in battles. You can't forget no lyrics, man. And
yep.
I guess a combination of things has kept me a little away from the battle scene. That and I want to make it as an overall artist. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be known as a battle rapper, which is it's not the worst thing. It's just I've never wanted to take that approach. I've never really wanted to go out there and try to make it in the battle scene, because there's people that can actually that rap today that have developed their speech to almost rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can do that. They can develop their speech to rhyme and go, and they'll be really good in the battle. Now you try to take that same person. Now I'm not saying this applies to everybody, but let's say about 70% of them. You take that same person who's real nice in the battle scene, and you put them on a song with you, and the songs will probably suck. You know what I'm saying? Because their mind is so set on that battling formation that when they want to try to make a song, when they try to make a song, they're really not successful. And I've always been told, if you want to be successful, you got to try to do the mainstream a little bit, and that's why my underground game has took it up a little bit, and I've been trying to do songs that have been a little more commercial, and I'm not like selling out. Just I'm trying to take my style developed with the current industry style, and trying to make it seem even better than what the artist is if they do it today. Like, for instance, Soulja Boy, but
yep.
Stuff like that. I could definitely take it up a notch if you give me those club beats. I'll flip it, man. I'll turn it into a Cynile track. Somehow I'll figure it out. So the battle.
What is Cynile? What would Cynile sound like in a battle track, though? Is my question. Can you spit a little freestyle here for the audience who is eager to hear you freestyle some? They will be kind of not so much battle oriented, but some they can make people who would want to battle you say, "Hold on, let's not battle Cynile because he can murder us." Lyrically.
Oh, okay. So you want me to do like a little almost like you know what? Let's fuck it. Let's just try some. All right. I say.
Give me some Cynile. Give me a little taste of the Cynile. Come on.
All right, let's check it out. All right, look. I'll be like, yeah, Cynile, nice dog. Go and check him out. I'm promoting myself, so you better watch your mouth. I'm going crazy like a motherfucker. Stop rhyme jacking. Your flow slacking. You pretty boring. Where's the action? Everybody's scared now. Ain't nobody being violent. Singing Kumbaya songs and everybody's silent. But now rappers call me out. Shit, what the audacity? Jackal let me smash on these fuckers through tenacity. Tell them, yeah, pimpin', you sign it. Your bank account is probably larger. But you ain't got the skill of Marshall Mathers, Curtis Jackson, Dwayne, and Sean Carter. I'm a king. Clifford Harris will tell you if you ask him. Leave the punks embarrassed and throw them out when I trash them. Got a blade fucker, you talking shit through your mouth? Well, let me put your tongue in your ass so that it properly comes out. I'm from the city where skinny jeans are knocked when you wear them. But not everybody's accepting it. It's time to fucking scare them. Get on my gritty, get on my 50 and fucking smash them. End careers, steal them and motherfucking stash them. You think I'm dope? Don't try to play me and just compare me like, yeah, he's nice, but he ain't even close to scary. All you do is motivate me, provide the fuel for the tank. I'm in the Beamer, you're in the Benz and Bentley, but it belongs to banks. I'm on my own grind, provide the light for the shine, and I'ma do my fucking thing. You can't do it because it's mine. Alright, the piece is out now, the cat's out of the bag. Take a couple daggers and stab and slice up your swag. There's something wrong with me, homie, to a certain degree. Agree to disagree with me or how you're missing some teeth. I'm that boy on the corner, spitting the first crowd. I'm that boy on the corner, fucking yelling at me now. Try to play me, homeboy, it ain't long before you see. Learn the name, spell it C-Y-N-I-L to the E. Oh, that's for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to clap on that one. Hold on. I got to applaud that one. Hold on.
Applaud that.
That's hot, man. I like that.
Let's just replay that and let everybody hear it.
Hell yeah. That's going to become a bumper on the show. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
That was hot.
This shit like that, man. You know, I do a little bit of that. I take a little bit of that rhyming during the day and trying to memorize what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll think,
yep.
you think of a rhyme, whatever you're doing, driving or taking a shit, whatever it is, and you just remember it somehow. You know what I'm saying? And
yep.
I remember some of that shit, and you just mix it up, baby. It just comes out.
Oh yeah, man. I remember, like, it was funny when I really got into like freestyling a lot. I couldn't go anywhere without a pad and a pen. And then I actually got a cell phone that had a recorder on it. And now I got like 50 different files in my phone with just different freestyles on it. And I keep re-recording them, and I replay them. I start writing them down so I can record them later. Yeah, you got to be prepared as an MC, man. You really do got to be prepared at all times. But that was hot, man. I like that. Damn.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't battle, but I can. You know
so MCs, beware. Don't mess with Cynile, because he'll murder you right there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's how you do it, Jack. That's how you do it, Jaggo. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do it. Now, Cynile, what do you got coming up in the future, man? I know you're working on a lot of music. You got a mixtape coming out in the future here. What's going on?
You know what's funny? I got songs for days, and I've never put out a mixtape because I'm real picky, and I feel like every song I do before my previous song is actually better than the previous song, and it's hard. Like all right, let's just say Business. Business is a hot track, right? I did Business
yep.
after I did Angels Gather, so I like Business now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, every track I do, if I do a track today, I'll like it most likely. I mean, I'm not saying all the time, but most likely I'll like it more than my last track. So I've always contemplated what mixtape to put out and what songs to put on it. And that wasn't the only reason. Another reason I haven't put out a mixtape is because of funding. You know, trying to get a mixtape together and, you know, get the graphic designers to hook me up and get all the CDs pressed and then a way to distribute them. Because I honestly don't have the time to be out there standing on the subway or going on 42nd Street and standing there and trying to hand out CDs and trying to get somebody to buy it for $1 and trying to get these promoters, you know, these yep. producers to sign off on the beats, because some of the beats I use aren't mine, and I gotta ask permission for me to put it out, and you know, it's a pain in the ass. So, you know, whoever's listening out there, yo, A&Rs or labels or whoever the fuck is listening, call somebody and tell them I need some funding so we can get this popping. So we can get the mixtape out and we can bring some new flavor to hip hop, because everybody knows, you know, we need it. We can only ride Eminem, Jay-Z, and you know, Fabulous and all these other guys for so long. We can't keep using them forever, baby. You need somebody else.
We need new blood in the hip hop game, definitely. I mean, that's what I was saying. We definitely need new blood. And like I said, in the last 10 years, you know, since Eminem and since G Unit, you know, has come out, I haven't really, you know, seen that many cats that deserve that, you know, break until now. The last couple of years, you know, I've been looking around, and like I said, the underground is bubbling, and the cream of the top that I've seen right now is Thin C, Cynile, and you know, the Rush Project. I really like their stuff. They're going to be on here next week. You know, these are good artists, and it's time to break out and really get these artists funding, get them signed, and that's what we're going to be doing here on the show from now on, is getting real artists who are hot and are in the underground and who deserve to get that chance. So we're going to help you promote, and they're asking in the chat room if you got a website. What's a way to get a hold of you? Now, I know that you got the Facebook going, you got MySpace going, and soon we're going to have a website for you going, right?
Yeah, website. We're going to get the website up and going. We got to talk some business about that. and hopefully that'll be up in the near future. And we got MySpace. We got myspace.com/Cynile Music, CYNILE music.com. Help me get some promo out there, guys, whoever's listening. And Facebook me, man. I'm real personal with anybody who likes the music. I mean, whoever fans, I don't care if I got 100,000 people that are trying to talk to me. I'm gonna get back to every single one of you. I'm gonna try to keep as down to earth as possible. I don't whether or not I make if I get signed or not, I'm not gonna say or not because I'm gonna get signed. But I'm gonna stay in contact with everybody. So everybody listening, get on the Facebook, get on MySpace. You need some help with some rhymes. It's about $10 a rhyme. So hit me up. Just hit me up on the Facebook, man, and we can talk business. And if you're a fan, great. I appreciate any fan that I have. I appreciate any influence that I can put on other people. And definitely, man, the Facebook and MySpace, unfortunately, is all I have for now because I am not a computer whiz. I can't do all this shit, but I'm definitely going to get a few people who can, so I will have more promo for you guys, and I'm pretty sure I'll be back on this show sooner or later. So,
very soon you're going to be back on the show. I'm going to promote more stuff for you, man. Like I say, we're going to help promote the hell out of Cynile's music out here. So one more thing before we get going here. We got 55 minutes left, and we're going to give you a break here for a few minutes. I'm going to play a couple tracks so we can expose a little bit more of the music to the folks here in the chat room who want to hear it. I'm going to play a couple tracks back to back. I'm going to play I'm Ill and I'm Doing Me. Back to back.
Yeah, definitely. The I'm Ill, let me put that one out. The I'm Ill is actually just a real freestyle. It's actually freestyle. It was not written. So everybody can listen to that. Everybody's going to know that when they hear it. And just a verse on that. And what you said, the other one was I'm Doing Me that you're going to play. I'm Doing Me is just me doing me. So enjoy it.
Up in your Jeep, stuck back around you like a seatbelt in your street pump. I be pop up when I beat the fucking beat up. You don't know me, do your homework, call me out, just read up. Yeah, I'm pretty crazy, who you fucking with, kid? I'm pretty violent, call silence with the silence of bitch. I'm a king, motherfucker, my machete's beside me. Speak up in that crowd, yeah, try to define me. I'm a lion, watch me rumble, you can call me Cynile. I'm the king of the jungle while you getting exiled. Been so for a while, yeah, I already know, so psychotic, I'm a psycho. I feel like the hour late, but this I'm ripping it out. You can hate all that you want, I'm gonna quiver my blade. Got you shaking in your boots, and now I see you afraid. I'ma get you, I won't let up. Scream the fucker, just shut up. It's happening either way, I suggest them to tell it. Cause I'm more than fucking positive. I throw up like some knowledge shit to put this be a college kid and never fucking bother with. Cause I can throw up wilder shit. Can't see now that violent kid. Now ask them who can rhyme with this. I'm grinding as fucking hard as this. I'm up in the zone that I've never ever been. I'm confident again, I'm airing out my skeletons. I'll rhyme with the best of them. My time I just invest with them. Burn a thing or two. Now I know that I can hang with them. So ask me when around you, who the hell is this guy? Your hands up high, now crouch at the side. I'm doing me, girl, can't you see? I'ma do this till I die. Hey, all you want, boy, call my name. But don't go and try to come in into my lane. I got better now, they holler my name. It comes with the territory when there's no change. Now they are stopping me from doing my thing. So let me do me and you can do you, man. My worst verses came, first they stood, then they left. Had a fashion, was asking, I learned some new steps. So I thought for a minute and I broke it all down. For I knew it, I created a monster with me now. At first it was talking about what the hell my name could be. So one day I was talking and that motherfucker came to me. I'm cynical, I'm wild, and I constantly forget shit. Someone fucking said it, it embedded, never left this. I am who I am, who would have known the first day? You set eyes on a child, then he learned the worst ways. Then he learned all the gimmicks, learned different shit to say. Never knew that he could spit it as a child when he played. Now I ain't saying excuse me, I'm fuck you if I may. I'm about to fucking rip it, I'm on different shit today. They refuse to give me props, they say they just compare me, dog. Your haters getting and you rappers don't scare me. I'm doing me, girl, can't you see? I'ma do this till I die. Hey, all you want, boy, call my name, but don't.
Two dope tracks. And you could really just put a mixtape together pretty easily, I think. You really had your mindset on it. Cause damn, man, I haven't heard a track yet that I didn't like.
Yeah, no, definitely. I could.
Crazy, homie.
I could put up a mixtape, and I should, man.
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, dog. You should.
I should get a mixtape going. Try that Drake grind. You know, don't even got an album yet.
Yeah, man.
Try something like that, right?
Now,
yeah, I should definitely get.
Yeah, man, I think it's a good idea. Let me tell you, because like I said, I haven't heard one track I didn't like yet, so that tells you a lot. You know, you can probably bump a mixtape out in a minute. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad. You know, like I say, man, it's always cool to talk to people that like my music and really get their take on it. And if they, I hope you like it, man. I hope you take, whatever music mind you got and you put it in your iPod or whatever you got and you bump it, and I'm glad, man. I hope everybody else is listening.
Yep.
I hope everybody who's listening takes some of the music or starts listening and following up, man. I hope everybody likes it. I appreciate it.
Yep. No, you got fans already, just from my show alone, you got fans already who are definitely going to be keeping track of what you're doing now. Also, in your bio, I read that you're still going to school. Now, what school exactly are you going to at this time?
Oh, well, let's clarify that. I'm going to school, but it's kind of, it's nothing really big. I didn't finish high school, so I'm trying to go back and finish high school, trying to get the GED, because I would actually like to get the GED. I mean, like I said, I know it's not a big deal, but it is because I don't have a high school diploma.
Mm-hmm.
And, try to get that, and we're going to try to get that and try to get into, some type of audio school or whatever can be done. And, I'm going to try something, man. I'm going to get in this door somehow. And if I
now, you're still a young cat. I mean, you could try, like, for example, Full Sail or something like that, which is an excellent college. If you can get down to Full Sail. And, are you interested in maybe becoming a sound engineer later on in the future, or is rhyming really like what you want to just do basically and focus on that?
Well, it's hard to say. I actually do a lot of the production myself for, as far as my vocals. So I would really love to get into both, man. I want to get my shine, and I want to do what I want to do, because at the heart, I'm a rapper, man. And
yep.
That's what I want to do with myself. And, if something comes with that, of course, I would love to be on the producing side of things and help other people, I want to be in a position to put other people in a position. And, if the producing side does that, then I'll do the producing, man. I don't gotta take the fame, man. I'll be behind the scenes. I just, I know I can rap, and I know that I got special sounds on music, and I know when I hear something, I know I want people to hear what I hear, when I hear something for the first time. And so yeah, that's my main focus as far as, you know, I'm not putting rap out the window. Rap's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna try my very, very best at to do, man. And I'm you know, if I gotta stand in you know, 10-hour lines and it's cold and rainy and I'm performing for 3 or 4 people, if I gotta do that for the next 2 or 3 years, 4 years, and you know, in order for me to make it, then I'll do it, man. You know, I'm gonna keep doing it because I enjoy it and I think I'm really good at it. And you know, I haven't met too many people who said otherwise. So you know, if I you know, if I keep giving people music to bump to, then I'm gonna keep doing it, man. Until I feel that I just don't got it and I just don't, it doesn't interest me anymore, then I'm gonna be a rapper until that day comes. I'm a rapper. That's what I love to do. I love to sit down and I love to say things and put messages in the ways I want to put messages, and you know, if people are gonna understand it, people will understand it. You know, there's songs that I listen to today that, you know, that I didn't even get it at the time, and now I listen to it again, and I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. You know what I'm saying? And I want to have that effect, man. Yeah. I want people that, you know, 10 years from now to hear something I did today and be like, that was hot, you know? And that's the effect I want to have, man. I want to go down with the people that are in it today, and I feel I'm there, man. I feel I'm talented, and I feel like I could do this. I could definitely hang with the best of them, and you know, just got to get through. That
kind of leads me to my next question here that you fell right into. 10 years ago, what was Cynile bumping in his house when he was, you know, getting into writing music and getting into rapping? What were you bumping 10 years ago? What influenced you to become the artist you are now?
Oh, 10 years ago? Well,
yeah, who was that artist that said, damn?
10 years ago, I was definitely listening to a lot of, 10 years ago, Tupac was dead, but I was still a big fan. You know what I mean? I was listening to a lot of Tupac. I was listening to a lot of Slim Shady, you know, Slim Shady LP, and I was listening to a lot of stuff, man, and, you know, a little bit of Bone Thugs, a little bit of Biggie, a little bit of Tupac. You know, I always Jay-Z. I always listen to Jay-Z. You know, it's just the same people I listen to today. So, you know, that grind is still there, man, and that's what led me into it. You know, 10 years ago I was listening to those people, and I had, you know, my brother. I have an older brother. He's like, you know, a few years older than me, so he was a little more knowledgeable, and he listened to a lot of people, and I listened the way he, you know, I listened to what he listened to. So, you know, those are the people he listened to, so that's what I got influenced by, and that's what I was around. I didn't have no money to go buy no CDs. So, I definitely did that, man, and those are the people, man. It was, wow, 10 years ago. When did that Marshall Mathers LP drop? What was that, 2000 or 2001, something like that?
Yeah, that was 2001, I think, yeah, because the Real Slim Shady, the first one was 2000.
Right, yeah.
99, 2000, yeah.
I was bumping that as a 12-year-old. So, I was bumping that.
That's what's up, yeah.
I was, any good music, man. I think good music never dies, no matter how old it gets or whatever, yep. Man. When it's a good track, it's a good track. It doesn't matter how old it gets, yep. It doesn't matter how many times you listen to it. And like I said, 10 years ago, I was listening to people I'm listening to today, man. And that's what it is. Those are my you know, the people I wanna be up there with. I want people to talk about me.
Yeah. Now you told me, you know, we've had this conversation once in the past that you know, folks have mentioned that you sound like Eminem a little bit, of the styles like similar. You know, I told you straight up that I thought you sounded more real than Eminem, because Eminem talks about Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and whatnot. Was his music influential? Like, you know, when you growing up, like, was he probably the most influential artist? Because he was very influential for me as an artist myself. And, you know, I'm being honest. So.
He was very influential, but I could say that he it wasn't so much what he did. It was more the energy. I think it was just the energy that he projected off the tracks, and that energy is what I brought into the game. You know, that's I inherited that. So if people compare me, you know what I'm saying, just the energy factor. So I don't think anything really. I don't think my style or anything I talk about is anything similar to what he talks about, because we're two completely different people.
Yeah, at all.
It's just the energy, man. I just love to be energetic, and I guess if people do compare me, that's what they're hearing. They're hearing that energy and that anger, and that's about it, man. I mean, that's the only thing I can say about that. Just the energy, man.
No, you know what? That kind of falls right into what I'm saying here also now. That energy that he has is the same energy that Pac had when he rhymed. Same energy that Biggie had, that, some of the greatest rappers had. And, you have that same energy with your rap. And I think that's what people are capturing, really. Even 50 had that energy at first. And he still kind of has it, because I like a lot of the stuff he's putting out now. It's real hot, too. So, that energy that some of the greats have, you got it in your rhyming and your flow and in your essence as a rapper, which is really good to see. You rarely get that, and nowadays you really get that. And you're right, it is the energy of the artist that comes through the track, and I think that's what people are picking up on. But it's amazing. It's kind of amazing when you single out the artists that are doing that and have that kind of presence about them. And there's very few in the last 20 years that actually have that presence about their being, their persona that jumps out right out of the track. You're hearing the music, but you get the essence of this person's really, putting this heart on this, into every song he's doing. The mind, it wasn't only just trying to think of something clever to say. There was, a deeper meaning behind the track, and you have that with your music, which I gotta applaud you on, man, because like I said, you're one of the few artists that I see doing that right now and having that kind of energy about him. So that's kudos to you, my man.
Thanks, man. It's something that just comes, man. Like, rap, it just gives me energy. So it clearly projects. If I'm listening to something, I'm excited. I got adrenaline. I want to spit. I want to get my point across. Whatever the hell my point is at the current time, I'm trying to get it across, man. And I'm trying to say, look, man, I'm here. And like you said, the energy, man. There's not so many rappers that have that energy, but the ones who do, in my opinion, I think are the great ones, and definitely the ones who are going to live on, no matter what day it is and what year it is, and that's what I try to bring, man. I don't want to. I mean, there's very few records I do that I'm depressed and whatever. I'm just not that type. Like I said, I use rap as a way to vent. And if I'm angry, I'm gonna be angry, but I'm gonna be, I'm gonna have a style to my anger. I'm not gonna be all depressed and I want to kill myself and throw myself off a bridge. And I'm not that type of dude. So that's not me, man. I do this because it fuels me. It gives me that energy. It makes me wanna succeed, man. It's beautiful to me. I just love it. I love everything about it. I mean, whatever, that's why you rarely catch, if you play any more of my songs, you're rarely gonna catch me on one of those slow, type of slow beat. You know what I mean? I love energy, man, and people love energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man, and whatever prepared.
One song that really comes through loud and clear on is the song "Match My Hustle" that you sent me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It comes right clear from that track. I mean, you can hear the energy coming from your voice, and it's funny because the lyrics are dope as hell. And really, the question would be to any MC out there: can you match his hustle?
There you go, man. That's definitely.
I don't think you can, man. Yeah, let's play this track for the listening audience. "Match My Hustle" by Cynile. Check this out.
See now. Oh. 2010, right? I think I've waited long enough. Alright, let's get it in. Alright, do this, yo. I tell them that there's something wrong with me, but they just don't believe me. I'm hot and I make this rap shit just way too fucking easy. Ain't a lot of people who can try to match the hustle. Ain't a lot of people who can dominate the jungle, so but maybe you should listen and you can go through fire, boy. You rockin' with Cynile, boy. The illest girl, vital, boy. I ain't going nowhere, so you should just get used to me. If history repeats itself, I'm what this rap shit used to be. I'm the monster, if you seeing me, you better run and hide. When I'm spotting any target, I'm releasing what's inside. You just ain't worth the money, no one's marketing your strategy. Call me out, I'm quick to respond, like an allergy. But kill me if you hit me, but sip me like you Whitney, but shave me like you Britney, or you're there gon' fucking with me. You motherfucker can't be, got a couple soldiers with me. I'll be climbing down your chimney, with a razor in the jiffy. Now tell me who's responsible for smashing on your dreams, breaking down your team and fucking saying what he means. I love this rap shit, and the violence brought along with it. A lot of rappers nowadays don't use it, what's so wrong with it? I take my pen and paper, lock myself up in my lab, play a couple different beats and fucking try to take a stab. Michael tries to lend a hand, it gets crazy though when Jason comes. Freddie parties too, when women pass we go chasing them. I tell them there's just something wrong with me, but they just don't believe me. I'm hot to make this rap shit look like way too fucking easy. Ain't a lot of people who could try to match the hustle. Ain't a lot of people who could dominate the jungle. Tell them maybe you should listen and you could go some style, boy. You rockin' with the IO, boy. The illest for a while, boy. I ain't going nowhere, so you should just get used to me. If history repeats itself, I'm what this rap shit used to be. They say that I'm a psychopath. Me, I just sit and laugh. Me and Dom are chillin', bang with all the villains from the past. How you supposed to know? You take lessons from a great. Disguise myself as shredded pieces from your fucking face. An animal like Hannibal with genius up in one. I handle you, dismantle you, and Jason born your sons. Get rid of you and make sure that you permanently gone. A wizard with the charm is permanently on. Calling out every bastard, the violence that you pass it. Money I just stash it, shady like I'm Cassius. Hit you, I won't stop, bitch. Weapon, you better grab it. Detroit, I'm fucking Brad Pitt. A born rap's profit. There ain't no hesitation on my part, so what you wanna do? I'm climbing through the dark, through the sewers just to get at you. A couple rappers die, yeah, they safety knack, I hold it down. I rip it lately, yeah, I'm different now. You don't know me now. I tell them there's just something wrong with me, but they just don't believe me. I'm hot to make this rap shit look like way too fucking easy. Ain't a lot of people who could try to match the hustle. Ain't a lot of people who could dominate the jungle. Tell them maybe you should listen and you could go some style, boy. You rockin' with the IO, boy. The illest for a while, boy. I ain't going nowhere, so you should just get used to me. If history repeats itself, I'm what this rap shit used to be.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's many that can match that hustle.
I tell them there's just something wrong with me, but they just don't believe me.
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that's a
Man,
dope track. Let's just play that again.
That is a dope track. And you know what? I think they'll be all for it in the chat room because they're all bumping right now in the chat room. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Oh,
but
yeah,
there is
man,
a song that you want to get to. I want to play all the tracks you sent me, so you can have all of them, on this show played on here. So let's get to one more. Let's play. Well, first I want to hear what Brother Detox got to say because he's putting his hand up here. Brother Detox, you got something to spit out here for us?
Yeah, I've been hearing these tracks, man. I've been loving it all night, man. You definitely got to work your way down here, man. I mean, we got to help you out expand this, man, because down here, man, it's there's nothing going on. We got these ATL rappers and oh God, man, they nothing but a laugh. But but bro, let me ask you something. While you were growing up, how old are you right now, man?
I'm 21.
21, so you're still young, man. While you were growing up, man, who were the early rappers that you listened to? Who did you kind of model yourself from? Who did you kind of follow back then, man?
Well, you answered that question, but I think he wasn't paying attention to that one. I guess answer it real quick for him again.
Oh man, okay, let's do this again.
My fault, man. My phone out.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
No, and Brother Detox defense though. The phone did drop, and he called right back in, so he missed that part of the conversation. So, his defense is not his fault. Yeah.
No, it's not a problem at all, man.
It's just funny that he asked the same question.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. Let's not even try to front about it. I'm a big Eminem fan. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I'm a big 50 Cent fan. I love, again, the energy is crazy. I love Fabulous because he's from Brooklyn, and then I love Stat Quo. I love man. There's a lot of dudes, man. But growing up listening to just rappers, it was just M, J, Biggie, Tupac, obviously, like everybody else. Those are the main guys, man. My CDs, my shit go on rotation and play the same tracks, same fucking 100 tracks, whatever it is I got on the iPod. Those are the guys, man. I'm a big fan of all these guys, and again, like I said, I'm trying to get where they're at, man. And those are the guys, man. But I appreciate it, Detox. I'm glad you like the music, man, and I'm glad somebody else gets to listen to it, and do what Jackal does, man. Promo me, baby.
No doubt, man. I'll have Jackal give you my email. You can keep in contact with me. Also, you can send me a few of those tracks, man. Feel free to. I mean, I always got shit on rotation in my car. I got these new Alpine kickers, so let's go ahead and fire this bitch up.
There you go, man. You're gonna get that shit bumping in there. That Match My Hustle shit gonna blow your fucking windows off and shit.
Don't worry, I got a good amp.
Yeah, man.
That thing bumps.
You can't call me trying to get me to pay for your windows. You can't call me trying to get to pay for your windows. It's not my fault.
One day you're gonna show up at your house and there's gonna be a bill for like broken windows and a cracked speaker. It's gonna be from Bill Detox. Sign the bottom.
Cracked speakers.
I'll give you as much money as many CDs as you buy from me. So we'll make it easy.
There you go.
Yeah,
people see, man, and you are going to be down here in Florida in the near future. I know that for a fact. We're going to try to hook up and see if we can get in the studio and do a track or something. But when are you going to come down to Florida?
I'm going to be there this summer. What we in? We're about to hit June. I'll be there around next month, probably July, right around Independence Day. So we can go out there.
Hey, just let us know, man. My birthday is actually coming up July 4th, actually. I'm going to be off for a few days. So, if you're going to be down here, man, just let me know. I'm only about, hey, Jackal, how far am I from you? About 3.5 hours, if that?
About 2.5, 3 hours from me, something like that.
Oh, we're going to have fun, man. We're going to have fun.
That's about, yeah.
We're going to go everywhere. We're going to have fun, man. I'm definitely going to be out there. I should be out there by Independence Day, hopefully. If not, we'll see what happens. But definitely this summer we're going to get together and we're going to work on some shit, man. And we can blow this fucking radio thing.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what's funny, though? Independence Day, that's when my next mixtape comes out. Burning Alive, Independence Day Massacres. That's the name of the mixtape. Which, by the way, hip-hop is in there, so you are going to be on the mixtape this summer.
Oh, shit. Everybody got to get it. Everybody listening, you got to go get the mixtape. Burning Alive. That's what you got to go get.
Independence Day Massacre. Get that.
We got to go get that, man. Everybody got to check that out and put that shit in your car, too, man. It's time. It's a new day, man. It's a new day. We got to get this going, man. And, Detox, man. We'll be out there, I'll be out there in the summer, and we're going to get some shit done in the studio, Me and Jack, we're going to hook up. We're going to do some, some work in the studio, and we're going to get it cracking, man. Bring a little New York to Florida. Bring a little New York to Florida like everybody else.
Hey, Fat Joe's doing pretty well down here in Florida, so I'm sure, if Cynile comes down here, he's going to tear shit up.
Oh, man, I'm going to be on that ass, man. I'm going to fucking go to every nightclub there is out there.
Oh, man, it's beautiful down here, too, man. You're going to love the atmosphere. You're going to love the women. You're going to love the club atmosphere. I mean, I said it in my song, man, go from club to club just to get exposure. I've done that. You don't love doing that in South Florida, man.
Man. I want to get a warm reception out there. Hence warm, man. Warm reception, and we're gonna make shit happen, man. Hopefully this is my year, and I'm gonna keep grinding it out, man. And this has been one of the best experiences I've had, as far as my music career goes, because like I said, I've been doing a lot of grinding, and it's just cool to have some recognition out there and try to build a fan base for myself and I hope people listen and love it, man. I hope the chat rooms are going bananas, and if not, we're going to promote this interview and get people to listen to this shit. So.
Hell yeah. Now, we got 26 minutes left. I do want to get to at least 2 more tracks before we let you go. So let's play My Own and get to that. And also got here, let's see, I got Tell 'Em, which is another good track from here. And I got, let me see, and there's one more, it's the rap topic.
Yeah. Come on. I got dope now, baby, so let me feel your dreams. But it ain't no fun and games, sometimes it's never what it seems. I got dope now, baby, and I ain't even signed, I ain't even see the deal. Now don't that shit blow your mind? This is hard work, this is dedication. These are my words, this is what I'm facing. I'll never quit, I'll never stop. Push me out, I'll never go. New to you, you'll cherry pop. Yes, see, now about to blow. Now tell me, please tell me, can you hear it in my voice? This shit is in my blood. Do you think I have a choice? I have family that taught me, now they scattered through the globe. That's my knowledge, I got paper now with paper that's my own. I grind it out. Times are hard, then I work a little harder. My bank accounts are building, I'm a young Sean Carter. You wonder, but you lazy. Why you think these people pay me? Cause I sit down and blame it on the alcohol. Jamie, I ain't sorry, my ethic's my own. Reinventing Uncle Tone, don't get it confused with my tone. Got my hustle, does my own. Gets my cheddar, got my taste. I got better, you disgrace. Got my setup, took my place. Never let up fears I face. Compare me to only greats up in this fucking game. Whoever it is to you, as long as you know my fucking name. Can't complain, that's my thing. Over and over and over again. See another name, shit don't change. Clouds together, feel my rain. I got dope now, baby, so let me feel your dreams. But it ain't no fun and games, sometimes it's never what it seems. I got dope now, baby, and I ain't even signed, I ain't even sealed the deal. Now don't that shit blow your mind? This is hard work, this is dedication. These are my words, this is what I'm facing. I'll never quit, I'll never stop. Push me out, I'll never go. New to you, you'll cherry pop. Yes, see, now about to blow mine. I control it, I'll rewind. When I own it, I've designed different pages, been in 2 different places. I feel like hanging spike with my happiness entwined. Rhymes graphically designed, been on different type of grinds. Different trains, different times, different pain, different lines. Change the aim with my mind. Who's to blame? Choose the brine. On the train, had to have fun blaring. Don't knock, then I catch them staring. Oh, yeah, now see, not sharing. Now we interested in hearing. Met a couple people on this road that I have chosen. Opportunities seem open, but it ain't the shit you hoping. Now remember when I started, pop that CD in that stereo. And sure, don't touch my radio. My mother barges through, turn that motherfucker down. Who are you today? Are you Joshua or C now? Am I mental or just sensual? Instrumentals I can vent to. Whatever, I just rip them. There's a pad and my pencil. I got dope now, baby, so let me feel your dreams. But it ain't no fun and games, sometimes it's never what it seems. I got dope now, baby, and I ain't even signed, I ain't even sealed the deal. Now don't that shit blow your mind? This is hard work, this is dedication. These are my words, this is what I'm facing. I'll never quit, I'll never stop. Push me out, I'll never go. New to you, you'll carry pop. Yes, he now about to blow.
Welcome. Come check out Future Theater Radio, hosted by the wonderful Bill and Nancy Burns. If the name sounds familiar, that's because Bill Burns was the host of UFO Hunters on the History Channel, and Nancy Burns runs UFO Magazine at ufomag.com. They started up a new show produced by Lan Fear called Future Theater. It started about a month and a half ago, and I gotta say, they are doing some amazing shows there. fantastic interviews and just great information that they are getting out to the people. Their shows air live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can tune in by going to futuretheater.com. All their past shows are there in the archives, so you got some catching up to do. Future Theater Radio is going to be the next big thing in paranormal and UFO radio. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to be with them from the start. I'm Jamie Havokin for Future Theater Radio. Take care and keep your eyes on the sky.
The case man, S&S.
I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow. I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow.
It's the sickness I was given, so it's the sickness I'm living. I'm spitting this for my children, the dynasty's what I'm building. I'm married to this engagement, I'm stomping all through the pavement. My soul is so fucking gone, there ain't no one that can save it. Of course, I'm automatic, my style that just causes static. I'm rapping to keep from clapping, my hypertension's erratic. My heart will keep on beating, you pussy, well then I'm eating. Your energy's just depleting while my energy is beating. Your blood will keep on leaking, so be careful when you speaking. I'm a feet that you ain't reaching, I'm a blood that you ain't leeching. And the clipping you ain't banging, I'm a drugging, you ain't slanging. Got a style you ain't bringing, I'm a clipping, you ain't hanging. I'm a flipping, you ain't smoking, you were joking. I ain't joking, my highs just like some potent. The illest shit that I've spoken, the doors that will just open. My ego is always loking, ain't no stopping. Eagle cocking, the record will not be broken.
I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow. I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow.
Master the order, taking control, replacing my soul is slow, low. Nowhere to go, I chose to make a host of you. Rain and snow, they ridicule and spit at you, examine you like a physical. The baby weight, impossible obstacles that cause me to struggle. Maybe your purpose, I hustle, adjust the trouble, the rubber beside the street. I'm playing a blow on you, or this music be happy, you ain't the beat. Mr. Lover, Mr. Gutter, Mr. Buster, heat, don't catch me where you creep, I'm proud to be where you need to be. Supply the cold and I'll super prone, stone cold. Imagine the North Pole, swallow the cap of the globe. Try to surround my sound, I drown your infant, blow the soul, you're soft in the provolone. Remarkable spectacle, find your way home. Make sure you bow at your knees when you step to the super my throne. 21 years old, with the mind of a man 100 years old. Rap game, crack game, cock back, reload. Rap prophecy now, case man control.
I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow. I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow.
Get to moving with my movement, the style is just not so ruthless. This is natural, I do this like no one could ever do this. An evolution is fitting, I'm evil so I am grinning. No equal when I am sinning, do anything for my winnings. The cash in pockets, the feeling of hidden feelings. The money gets her squealing, a feeling I love feeling. I know that there's no stopping my flow. Get you to rockin', you gangster will get to poppin'. You've already heard your options, it's time to complete a task. My place in my black mask, I put you up in the cast with tape up on your ass. I'm that lyrical magician, if it's free or if it's written. If it's me, I'm probably pimpin', get a gag and choke that dick and rap the lad and get that bitch in any position. I'm wishing I'm that shit, I'm that poison, I am just so toxic. Waste not waste, so your faggots can't stop it, no, you haters can't mock shit.
I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow. I am that new prophet, there ain't no way to stop it. When the pistol gets a cock and I am up in that cockpit and I'm taking control. I got somewhere to go, where the rain and the snow, my intentions to blow.
Yeah. Rap's Prophet by Cynile and Caseman. In Spanish, we call this track Caliente.
Yeah, man.
I know you know what that means, homie.
Oh, yeah, man. I am Spanish, so, you know, just people that don't know, I am Puerto Rican, baby. So,
yeah.
You know, my Spanish is not great, though, so I try. I understand a little.
Well, yeah. I'm Cuban. I'm the reverse side of the Puerto Ricans because, you know, we're all brothers anyway, you know, Puerto Ricans and Cubans. But, yeah, man. So you know exactly what I mean when I say that track is caliente.
Yes, I do. It is one of those, again, a display of my energy and, you know, my
Caseman is good, too, man. Yep.
Yeah.
The homie's good, Caseman, yeah.
He's a good close friend of mine, man, and we've done some music together, and you know, that was a little different for him to go to my energy level. He's a little more laid back, but he's definitely a great and upcoming rapper, and you know, one of those guys I look to if I make it. You know, one of those
yeah, man.
One of those dudes that you know, definitely be hearing more from him if you hear more from me. So you know, we're gonna do some great things together. Get him hold of me, dog. I'll put him on my mixtape and stuff that I got coming out in '94. You know, we'll get him on there too. Caseman on the track, man. I'd love to put him on there. You know, that's one thing I want to do with my music and with my shows. I want to promote good up and coming artists, man. You two are definitely good up and coming artists. What's up, brother Detox?
Hey, you've been making tracks. I know. Have you perfected your method of making hooks from hooks yet?
Making hooks from hooks.
Making my hooks from hooks. Yeah, enlighten me on that.
Hey, remember we had a show about this a while back about I think it was right after Michael Jackson died, actually, how we think he would be making I guess like mysterious album tracks, and we were hoping to recruit Suge Knight for his ability to make tracks from tracks. I was hoping that we would try to do this. Oh, go ahead, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm trying to get your concept of hooks from hooks. I'm
still interested in that too. Go ahead.
Now, we were joking about this a while back. How our boy Suge likes to make like Tupac tracks from Tupac tracks, and I was thinking about trying this because I recorded a few tracks of my own. My boy has them actually. We were trying to rip off like different tracks from different tracks to make a song or make a good beat. And I thought you'd remember about it, man. But
I remember the show. I remember the conversation, but I have done absolutely nothing in trying to make a hook from a hook. But if I ever get into the mind frame of downloading a song and ripping the hook off and trying to make a beat on it, I'll definitely let you know.
I tried it twice.
That is crazy.
It's not good.
All right, so let's try to rephrase the question. Are you trying to say, have I mastered my hook ability? I mean,
that's a better way to say it, I guess. Kind of funny too.
All right. As far as hooks go, I do tend to change my hooks a lot. Like that hook took me a couple days, man, because I had a hook for that Rap Prophet song and I didn't like it, so I changed it, and I just kept listening to the beat and I was like, you know, just humming to myself and singing, and I was like, you know, da da da, and I was like, I'm rap, you know, I was just like, okay, and the hook started coming to me, and hooks is something I very much focus on because hooks are very important because people tend to drift off while the song is playing, no matter how hot it is. A lot of people don't focus on the entire verse. So you got to have a hook that people, you know, I've always focused on that because you got to have a hook that people are going to be like, yeah, that was hot, you know, and even though they didn't understand what the hell you said through the verses. So as far as me, you know, I think I have definitely mastered my own style of creating my hooks. And that's the first thing that comes to mind. You know, on 90% of the songs I make, the hook is the first thing that is recorded and the first thing that I'm perfect. You know, I'm crazy about that. It's like, if it's not a good hook, I'm like, you know, scrap it. You know, that's it. It's garbage. You know, I won't even let anybody hear it. It'll go to it'll get deleted and, dismantled in every way that I possibly can to make sure it never exists. So, hooks is something that I do focus on. I definitely, I might have one or two songs that I don't like the hooks for that I put out there that I regret, but that won't happen again. So, hooks, I definitely focus on that. To answer your question, I definitely feel like I've mastered that. So yeah.
Before we let you go though for the night, I want you to give your, I guess, final thoughts for the audience here who's listening in. Like, tell them, what's something that you're going to be working on, one final thought about your music, whatever it is that comes to your mind as your final thought of the night to the audience who's listening in tonight.
Well, it's been a fantastic night, and everybody listening, I hope they enjoyed themselves, and you could definitely look forward to seeing me and hearing me, because I do intend to hit every outlet possible and become a fan of C now, man. CYNILE, Mr. Cynical. I am from Brooklyn. I'm in New York. I am a New York native. I'm like everybody else. I just stay below the radar, and it's been fun, man. I hope everybody had fun. And this is C-Nile, baby. That's it. Remember the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Brother Detox, you got any last questions for our guest C-Nile before we let him go for the night?
Hey, bro. Like I said earlier, man, just let us know when you come down, man. Give us a holler, man, because I would love to try to help you, promo your music, and I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Thanks, Detox, man. You've been very entertaining with the hook question. Very entertaining. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys helping me out and doing this show, and it's been great, man. It's been a lot of fun, and we definitely.
Hey, come back to the show, man. You're always welcome, man. I appreciate it.
I'll be back on it with some new crazy music, so look forward to that.
Love to hear that. You got a spot right here to promote your music, and whenever you want to, come out here and show the audience something new. You're on Shoutcast, you're on Block Talk Radio. The Jackal's Head is your home also. Whenever you want to be on, man, you just got to hit me up and tell me, let's do a show. And I'll bring you on. It's that easy. You got my number, you got my email address. Hell, you got my thisis50.com page, so I'm easy to reach.
Yeah, man. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of work together. I appreciate it, Jackal.